Chile's a fantastic place to build and operate a mine. It's got a long mining history. It is the world's largest copper producer, and a number of recently permitted mines are now either in development and construction or actually just commenced producing, including some mines in our region. One in particular owned by Gold Fields called Solaris Norte has just been permitted and is about to hit full production. So we're starting to see a lot of investment from majors and other companies in Chile. It is a very mining-rich jurisdiction and very easy to get things done, and particularly in the region where we operate, which relies largely on the mining industry for employment and for revenue in that region. So the advantages of El Zorro is that it is located in that coastal location with access to infrastructure and also access to a very long history of mining personnel, multi-generational mining personnel living in our region. So there really is no better place to build and operate a gold mine than where El Zorro is located, we believe. So we have been constantly drilling since mid-2024. We expect to have a resource update towards the middle of this year, probably around July. And off the back of that resource update, we anticipate on releasing updated financial metrics on the deposit in the form of a new scoping study. What we have been targeting with our drilling is to grow the deposit significantly, to be able to get 1 million ounces into a production profile at El Zorro over an initial 8 to 9 year mine life. That will then give us a production profile of over 100,000 ounces a year, somewhere between 110 and 120,000 ounces per year. And that will provide the impetus to move the project through into feasibility. We have recently commenced our permitting process with the commencement of environmental baseline studies. That process takes approximately 2 years in Chile to obtain a mine permit. And currently in our schedule, we anticipate commencing feasibility towards the end of 2025, early 2026. And we will run that process in parallel with the permitting process so that at the end of feasibility, when we are ready for a decision to mine and mine finance, we have a fully permitted mine ready to build. And at this stage, on our current schedules, we would anticipate first gold to be produced from El Zorro in late 2028. So we're on a very fast trajectory towards developing the El Zorro Gold Project and the Tenera deposit. We'll continue to grow and expand the resource base there at Tenera itself, and we're very optimistic of additional discoveries on the properties also. Yes, in Chile, water is always an issue. It is prohibited for mining projects to take water from the ground. And this is where the location of El Zorro is really strategically important. Only 20 kilometres away is a desalination plant. Tesoro has already signed a memorandum of understanding with the owners of the desalination plant, and we're working with them to provide a solution to provide water to the Tenera project once it is built. So we anticipate on using water from that desalination plant, which is right at our doorstep. In terms of environmental considerations, as part of our already ongoing drilling programs, we obtain drilling permits and we have done initial high-level studies to identify any rare species, flora and fauna, and so on, to be able to manage those environmental issues as they arise. To date, we have not discovered anything that is rare or endangered, and we are currently commencing the detailed 12-month-long environmental baseline study work, which will then help us to submit our application to the government for a mining permit. We already know that in our region and very close to where we work, a number of mines have already been permitted and have not had any major issues in getting a mining permit regarding operating in that Atacama Desert environment. So this project is a low environmental risk. Some of the other areas that we need to focus on with building a mine at El Zorro particularly is things like tailings disposal and dust suppression. They're two key issues that we need to look at when operating in Chile. And at this stage, this project will have a dry stack tailing. So there will be, that will be a little bit like cement, so no dust. And we're looking at a number of areas for controlling dust suppression, including utilising that water from the desalination plant to help with that. So we're well aware of all of our obligations under the environmental and permitting laws in Chile, and we're already putting measures in place to mitigate and manage the foreseeable risks going forward to building and operating a mine at El Zorro.